just got some free bonus time. Thought we made a couple plays defensively down towards the end of regulation that allowed us to even get it into overtime. And at that point, defensively, we had kind of found our groove. But they have a good team. Missouri's got a good team. I don't think that's a secret. And it just was two good teams battling. And they'd make a couple plays, we'd make a couple plays, and fitting that there would be some drama at the end. And like I said, we'd get some extra basketball. So it was a lot of fun. It's a fun game. It's a fun time of year with conference play starting. And everything's on the line and everybody's in the hunt. So you're going to get a lot of games like this. And just happy for my team and proud of how they stuck and hung in there and continued to play.
Questions for Coach in the front here?
At the 1:58 mark of the second half, where that final media timeout, what was your message to the team?
Well, that it was going to come down to what we could do from a defensive and rebounding standpoint, and how badly did we want to end up coming out of here as a winner. And I think if we were going to do that, we had to have some good defensive possessions, and at the expense of whatever we were going to do offensively. I mean, we had to have some stops, and honestly, that was part of the reason why I made it a move with Michi. Just he didn't have a great game that way offensively. Had some struggles even defensively to some degree, and so we went with the group that was going to. Even at one point when I pulled BJ out, we had to have the best, most connected group of defenders out there, I thought, in order to get things done. And so my message just was defensive.
Stay in the front here on the left.
Coach, specifically last possession of regulation and overtime, what's your guys' approach there? Two different guys got the ball for Missouri, but neither one of them got what you probably call a good look.
Yeah. Well, we had a foul to give at the end of regulation, so I thought our guys did a good job of selecting when they were going to do that. I think it was maybe 6 point something left on the clock. You don't want to do it too early because it has no real effect. So I thought the guys did a real good job of executing that. And then they sat down and guarded. I mean, you were on an island. It was one-on-one stuff with good players. With a couple good players, they were physical. They were trying to attack. And there were times earlier in the game that I thought we did not provide physical resistance when they put their head down. And on that play, we did. And then, sure, it was an energy boost once we got into the, when you come from behind, we were behind, and then make a shot and then get to the overtime.
In the middle here.
Coach, especially in the first half, your team seemed to do a very good job of denying East much room or space on the floor. What was the philosophy in trying to maybe move him off of the ball as much as possible?
You asking for my trade secrets? No, he's a talented player. He's very crafty. His changes of direction. He's never done dribbling the ball, and when you think he is, some of the best stuff comes out of when you think you have him wrapped up. So we just we were focused on never giving up on him dribbling the ball. He's never done. So when you think he's about to pick it up, you got to stay with him. So we did that. We corralled him with a couple of guys here and there just to make sure he couldn't get loose. And because of that, we even gave up a couple open threes. I know they missed a couple open threes from Carter, and maybe a couple other guys had a couple open looks that maybe they normally make. But that was I didn't want to get him going early and then try to play catch up. So I think it was just showing him a lot of attention. And then when it got out of his hands, we did a good job of trying to make him work really hard to get another touch.
How tough is it to win in league play on the road?
Man, wow. Is that a real question? It's hard. I mean, it's hard. It's super hard. It's hard in any league in the country. It's hard to go on the road and get a win. And so it's just the crowd. The crowd here was great. They responded to everything. I heard a couple funny things before the game from them about a couple of our players. Really good crowd. It's hard. It's hard to lock in. It's hard to tune things out. It's hard to focus. It's hard to recover. That's what's really hard on the road. It's hard to recover from something you did that led to something negative. And I thought our guys did a really good job of doing that. It's just it's very difficult. It's very difficult. So we covet any win, certainly. But the road wins are something altogether.
Anything else for Coach, guys? Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thanks.